Nearly 2 years ago, global leaders celebrated a landmark deal on biodiversity.
We are finally starting to forge a peace pact with nature.
A United Nations treaty committing 196 governments to complete or at least embark on protecting 30% of the world's natural habitats by 2030. But the cheers over that deal have been replaced by alarm bells.
Ecosystems are unraveling. We're headed towards species extinction.
The World Wildlife Fund says the average size of monitored wildlife populations have suffered a 73% decline in the last 50 years. It's even worse in Latin America and the Caribbean, a 95% decline. Species in particular danger include Amazonian pink river dolphins.
We're deforesting like mad. The fires burning in the tropical rainforests, coral reefs bleaching. So that's why we're seeing such huge declines in Latin America and the Caribbean.
These findings have been released as Colombia prepares to host the successor to the 2022 Biodiversity Summit, which concluded with that binding treaty. Conservationists like Rebecca Shaw want to see binding financial commitments from both the private sector and governments, as well as an end to subsidies for fossil fuels, typically aimed at keeping consumer energy costs down.
That's $7 trillion a year in subsidy that is undermining climate systems and nature.
And this summit takes place just weeks before what's considered the most consequential US presidential election of the modern era.
We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to get your energy costs in half.
Not least due to its implications for climate change.
Even though 2024 is once again setting extreme temperature records, Donald Trump's campaign platform doesn't contain a single word about environmental protection, though plenty about extracting fossil fuels like oil, which drive climate change. And Trump's advisors say if he wins the White House, he will once again withdraw the US from the International Climate Change Treaty, having done so in his first term, only for current President Joe Biden to rejoin it.
And while Democrats are typically more concerned about the environment, polling suggests it's dropped way down the list of priorities for all voters. Owen, Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.